बेईमान हो गया मुंडा वेख के मुंडा वेख के मुंडा वेख के पंजाबी जट सोना वे दिल बेईमान हो गया वे दिल बेईमान हो गया वे दिल बेईमान हो गया।
Developing the musicianship and a sense of belonging of the individual student is the foundation of our curriculum. Self-discipline for excellence, the empathy required of music making, and the openness and inquisitiveness essential to creativity are critical to achievement in any pursuit, musical or otherwise, and that music is a powerful catalyst for personal growth, which is central to any educational experience. DPS Dalhousie feels proud to present its Fury School Band, the Angels, with Tenzin Saldan, the band major at its helm. With heads held high, they step forward and keep their motto aloft. The motto is, our first priority is country, and last, country without any doubt.
Gracias.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हो. As always, the band has made us proud indeed. Absolutely marvelous and precise execution was depicted here. Exceptional performance by the angels. You are truly inspiring.
I request our respected Director Principal, Dr. Captain G.S. Dhillon, to come up on the stage to deliver the report.
Ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, it's a matter of great honor and pride to have amongst us the Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Sunil Lamba, PVSM, AVSM, ADC, and Mrs. Lamba. For an educational institution, it's an ultimate honor to have one of the most distinguished personalities of the Indian Armed Forces with us. We are ever so grateful to you, sir, for having spared this time for us from a very hectic life at the Naval Headquarters. Sir, your presence on our school campus on this beautiful day is a source of great inspiration and motivation. The impact that your presence is going to leave behind on these young and mobile minds is immeasurable. Children have a natural inclination to emulate the bold and the beautiful, the brave and the courageous. They inherently appreciate integrity and credibility. They are always ready to grasp when great examples are set before their eyes. The Indian Armed Forces have always emerged as the trailblazers. The students standing before you are between the ages of 4 to 18, and the impact of your presence is going to give us some great leaders of tomorrow. I have really no words to express my thanks and gratitude to you, sir. On these 46 founders, we look back with great satisfaction when we arrived here with 10 students in a rented building. It's our level of unwavering commitment and dedication that has brought us here. It's also an occasion for us to introspect. And I would like to assure all the parents who are present here that we have never lost sight of our goal. It's our endeavor to give to our children those values that will lead them to unfold naturally into well-balanced individuals who will effectively meet the challenges of the world as well as contribute responsibly towards global growth. We are also very blessed to be living in one of the finest environments that our country has to offer. Himachal Pradesh is known as the abode of the gods. We have a great responsibility to preserve it in its pristine beauty. I take this opportunity to thank General B.S. Jaswal, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, the former Army Commander of the hottest command of the Indian Army, the Northern Command. We are very lucky to have him as our chief guest for the 2010 founders. I would also like to thank Mr. Naveen Kumar Jaggi, International President of Balkanji Bari, the oldest NGO of our country and the only NGO which under the UN Charter is authorized to honor those who significantly contribute to the growth and development of society. Last but not the least, once again, I would like to express my thanks and gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Admiral Sunil Lamba and Mrs. Lamba, for giving us this rare opportunity of their presence, which we will cherish for years to come. I now request you, sir, to please come and say a few words and give away the prizes.
Dr. Captain Dillon, Director and Principal of Dalhousie Public School, General Jaiswal, respected teachers, members of the staff, faculty, colleagues from the Army and Air Force, proud parents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all the bright, brilliant, and energetic young students, a very good evening to all of you. I am grateful to Dr. Captain Dillon for inviting me today as the chief guest for the 46th Founders Day celebrations to this prestigious school. It is indeed a pleasure for me and my wife to be present here today and participate in this function. It not only takes me back 50 years when I was in a school like this, and we used to participate we used to call it the prize giving day. The thrilling and vibrant display put up by the young students was indeed very impressive. My congratulations to the teachers and students for putting up this fine display. And I'd like all of you to join me once again in giving them a loud applause. Set in the invigorating and scenic surroundings of the Himalayan foothills, the Dalhousie Public School certainly provides an ideal atmosphere for the young minds to flourish. Ladies and gentlemen, since its inception in 1970, the Dalhousie Public School has come a long way in establishing itself as a beacon of spreading quality education and value system in our society. The school has shaped the lives of thousands of girls and boys who have passed through these portals to become able citizens and respectable professionals in varied fields and are serving our country with pride. It is said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that is why we call it present. Young students, while you enjoy your present, each and every one of you should have a dream and a vision for the future. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into a visible. Once you have decided what that dream is going to be, put your heart, soul, and all your efforts to achieve that dream. As enshrined in the motto of your school, in pursuit of excellence, the only way to achieve your dream is to set them sky high and then strive for excellence to achieve them. In President Kalam's word, dreams are not those which come while we are sleeping, but dreams are those which don't let you sleep before fulfilling them. After all, If Gandhiji had not dreamt of a free India, our world, our country would have been a very different place today. The word impossible should not exist in your dictionary, and whenever you are faced with the dilemma of whether you can or cannot, your approach should be yes, I can. Never let the thought of failure deter you from trying new things. After all, the success consists of going from one failure to another without losing any enthusiasm. I would like to suggest that if you have the spirit of adventure in your heart, I would also like to serve your country with pride on India, land, sea, or in the air. And if you want a career which gives immense job satisfaction, a career in the armed forces may be one for you. And of course, I would particularly recommend the Indian Navy to the smallest but the fastest growing force with an increasing capability and expanding footprint across the seas and oceans of the world. As leaders of proud men and women who don the white uniform, I can assure you that the Indian Navy is not just a job, or in the Army or in the Air Force, it is a way of life. The camaraderie, the kingship is strong. One works shoulder to shoulder with others and learns to appreciate the importance of commitment, credibility, courage, compassion, and integrity. Personally, I would be delighted if some of you join my wonderful service, and this is both to boys and girls. But it is purely a personal choice. I strongly feel that one should follow his heart. Then you will wake up each morning looking forward to the next day and feel your job is like an hobby. Young students, you are the future of our great country. This evening, I see your bright and cheerful faces, the sparkles in your eyes, and your exuberance. I am reassured that all of you would grow up to be responsible citizens of a fine nation. Always remember that for a nation to become great, each and every citizen has to work hard. Your role in shaping the future of this country and carrying forward the dreams of billions of our fellow citizens would require hard work, dedication, humane approach, and character. What you do after leaving the portals of the school would actually determine the greatness of our great country. And I urge all of you to remain focused on your dreams and strive hard to achieve them. Today I am reminded of my teachers whose memories I hold in the highest regards and gratitude. I believe that the teacher-student relationship is a sacred relationship which comes second only to the parent-child relationship. Taking a cue from Dr. Kalam, teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. I salute all the teachers and especially those of the Dalhousie Public School, both past and present, for the excellent role in shaping our schools, our children, and our society. I also compliment the Dalhousie Public School for playing a stellar role in supporting and rehabilitating rural youth and the unprivileged by means of providing quality schooling and education facility free of cost. This endeavor of the school of shouldering social responsibility is indeed praiseworthy. I thank the director for giving me the honor to be present here today, and I also take this opportunity to compliment the distinguished faculty furthering the vision of the founders of this school. Before I end, I wish all the students, their parents and families, the staff and faculty of the school, success, and good fortunes in the years ahead. May your school grow from strength to strength. Good luck, Godspeed, and God bless you all. And as we say in the Navy, fair winds and following seas. I would like to present two things to the school. One is a trophy, and I leave it to the director to determine on what award and how he wants to present it to students of the school. And second is the Navy, we wrote a book called The Maritime Heritage of India, which was released by our Prime Minister in February this year at our International Fleet Review at the city of Visakhapatnam. I'll give a copy. I hope it finds a place in your library. It brings out a vibrant and ancient maritime history of our country. Thank you. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Now it is time to acknowledge the talent of the brimming torch bearers of DPSL Housing. It is time for the much-awaited prize distribution ceremony. We now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Admiral Sunil Lamba, to give away the prizes to the winners of academics and sports events.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now to acknowledge the hard work of students in academics for the academic year of 2015. Charanpreet Kaur of Class 1A secured first position in academics and second position in the literature race. Amandeep Singh of Class 1A secured second position in academics. Jeevanjot Kaur of Class 1A secured third position in academics and third position in the literature race. Shika of Class 2A secured first position in academics. Tanisha Rehna of Class 2A secured second position in academics. Secured third position in academics and first position in the literature race. Edvas Thakur of Class 3B secured first position in academics. Ekam of Class 3B secured third position in academics. Fourth position in academics. Of Class 4B secured first position in academics. Anmol Mehta of Class 4B secured second position in academics. Jaspreet Kaur of Class 4C secured first position in academics. Arvind Singh of Class 4C secured third position in academics. Harshdeep Keshav of Class 5A secured. Akshat Sharma from Class 5A secured third position in academics. Devendra Singh from Class 5B secured first position in academics. First in volleyball, first in badminton singles, third in table tennis doubles, and second in academics. Award for the best
prestigious awards for 3 former presidents of India for his various community services. He is also one of India's most eminent jurists and the international president of Balkanji Bari, the oldest and most prestigious NGO in India, founded in 1926. It is also the only NGO which, under the UN Charter, is authorized to give awards to
Very humbly, I now request our venerated Director Principal, Dr. Captain G.S. Dhillon, to present a souvenir to our Honorable Chief Guest, Admiral Sunil Lamba, as a mark of gratitude.
request you to remain standing for the referee, please.